Something I've never done before. It is now halftime of the Jimbo Show. I'm going to do this for a little bit, but it's halftime of the Jimbo Show. Thank you very much. We never had a halftime before. Now we do. That's right, Chico. Yeah, that's right. It's halftime. Halftime of the Jimbo Show. What am I going to sing next? I sing Christian. I sing WWE. No, I didn't sing WWE. Not yet. I'm going to sing WWE later. I sang Rihanna. I sang Kurt Chapman. I sing Michael W. Smith. I sing The Fray. I sing Rihanna. And why not? Because I am so great. I am so great. And this is the halftime show. This is the New World Order song. Well, it really doesn't sound very good. It sounds kind of cheesy. But that's okay. That's right, man. This is the Jimbo World Order. And don't you forget it. I just hit 3,000 songs on YouTube. Nobody's going to appreciate my art until I'm dead. I know that. People will give me a couple likes here on Facebook. That's great. But my YouTube crowd, nobody's going to appreciate it until I'm dead. That's just how all great artists are. They're not going to appreciate you until you're dead. So this is my halftime show. You're a resident moron over here. Imbecile. Bald-headed, cross-eyed referee over here. Idiot. He's going to do a show later on. Because he has to make his keep. And that way I don't buy it. That way I buy his beer. The ref drinks from a little lowlife. Dumbass. I just went outside. You know what I did? I went outside and there was a guy snow plowing the driveway. You know what I did? I went outside and I did this. Oh, damn it. You know what the sad thing is? This is the free lighter they gave me last week at the shop down by River Drive. It doesn't work. I went outside and I went like this. Thank you. I didn't say that because I was too embarrassed. I was shy. But, you did a great job. Those snowplow workers out there, you are great. You are wonderful. People who clean the floors, I am a jerk. Sometimes I can be a jerk, you know what I mean? I can be a jerk and not really treat you with the respect as you deserve. You're awesome. I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it because I'm... Yay! Yay, man! Yay! Play Freebird! You know, I've never sang Freebird. I'm going to sing Freebird after this. This is the theme to the New World Order. Well, this is the Jimbo New World Order. This is the Jimbo World Order. Okay, what else do I have to think about? Politics? No, I'm not going to talk politics. God, no. This is the 1990s. Back in the 1990s, it was okay for me to talk about politics. Back in the day, I worked at a TV station. And in the 2000 election, there were 3 people that voted for Bush. The sports guy, the weather guy, and me. And I played the part of the dumbass conservative. Yeah, I did. I would say things like, Pinko. I would say things like, Pinko, I meant it, but it was so funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've lived an I've lived an interesting life. I've lived an interesting life. Even though my life is kind of crazy. My life has been kind of crazy my life has been pretty crazy the last 4.5 years, 5 years. I worked 2 jobs several times. More than 1/3 of my life, I've worked 2 jobs. So it's kind of fun. And that's okay. I had fun. And that's all that matters. I had a little bit of fun. What else going on? Let's see. Music. I love music. I always love music. When I was a kid, I had my little records. I got my hand-me-down from my sisters, which was kind of fun. I appreciated different music. My parents loved country music. I loved that too. What else was that? Classical music. I sleep with that at night. Opera, I never got into it. The only thing that bugs me about opera is that on Friday nights into Saturday morning, the station I listen to while I go to sleep plays opera music, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to go to work tomorrow. Start working 2 shifts in a row. So, that's the only reason I don't like opera, somewhat. I really never got into it because I wasn't exposed to it. You have to be exposed to something before you can understand it, you know what I mean? Now, see, I got hand-me-downs. I got hand-me-downs with my parents. I got hand-me-downs with my sisters. I had Sound of Music. I had my favorite hand-me-downs were great. I had Tony Orlando Dawn. Bell Records. Ever heard of Bell Records? That was, I don't know what the hell happened to that, but Bell Records turned into Arista. Yeah. I had a lot of Bell Records when I was a kid. They were hand-me-downs. I had Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Yeah, I had that. And I had this one song called the Push Bike Song. Oh my God, if I can find that. Oh, the Push Bike Song by The Mixtures. I had that. That was one of my hand-me-downs. So, let's see. Yeah, I had a lot of hand-me-downs. I had a lot of kiddie records. 76s. No, 78s. I had a lot of 78s. 78s were cool, I had some 78s. I had some hand-me-down 78s from my parents. Now, my 78s I had hand down from my parents were Danny Kaye records. Danny Kaye was freaking hilarious. Danny Kaye was so freaking hilarious that they put him on an episode of The Cosby Show after the Super Bowl, after the Chicago Bears won the Super Bowl. That's how great Danny Kaye was. He sang some songs that were freaking hilarious. Danny Kaye was the first time, if anybody knows me, I sang Minnie the Moocher by Cab Calloway, but the first time I ever heard Minnie the Moocher was by Danny Kaye, and it was pretty cool. It was a 78. 78, back in the day, you had a record player. I had a record player. You had 33 and a third, you had 45, you had 78. 70, If you took a 78 and you put it at 33 and third, you go. If you took a 78, you put it at 33 and third. No, wait a minute. No, that's not right. 45s were awesome. 45s, I used to buy 45s all the time as a kid. Yeah, I used to buy 45s all the time. Actually, first 45 I ever bought was physical. I thought it was about physical fitness. That's how stupid I was. Well, I was only, I don't know, how old was I? 10? 10 years old? I was only 10 years old. I didn't know any better. I thought it was about physical fitness. That's the first 45 I ever bought. I bought a lot of 45s. 45. You just put it on the record player and it had a different genre, you know? It had a different feel about it. You know what I mean? It had a different feel about it than it did when you heard it on the radio. You hear something on the radio, it sounded different. When you put it on your own record player or your own stereo, it sounded great. Now, I mean, a lot of things are different in life. 1988, my sister was so sweet. My sister from California, lady, was so sweet. She got me a $100 gift certificate to a music place. Oh, I know, she's pretty good. So I bought John Lennon Imagine, all his songs. That was great. I was totally great. And then I bought a record of Sam Kinison. Now that's the one I slid underneath the stereo. Say it. I don't know if my parents really knew I had that song. I had that record. See, it's the sand. You know, just want to hear, it's gonna be sand! Sand! Oh! Music, oh God. Cassette singles. I had a couple cassette singles. Not many, but some. I had I Want to Be Your Man by Roger. Yeah, there's a lot of great music. Great music back in the day. Well, I got 24 minutes until what time is this song over? Oh, I'll tell you I got a lot of time left. Okay, now listen. This is my history of music. We had 76s, 78s. I've already done one. Listen. Back in the day, they used to give kids 78s because they're too stupid. It was all the same. You got the same amount of music. 78s was really fast. I had my first 78, besides the ones I got from my parents I should just hand it down from my sisters, was Waltz-a Matilda. It was Mr. Green Jeans singing Waltz-a Matilda. God, that was great. I love my record player. Now, the thing was, back in the day, they had a record player. Now, they had a record player. So you shut the lid, the record would go on. My parents say, oh, we'll buy you one of those. You know what the thing was? The record player my parents bought me that would shut off wouldn't shut off. Okay, I was just a tad disappointed, but that's okay. I had my old record player anyway, so it didn't really matter. So we just had to take that back. It was like a big new thing. Yeah, you flip the lid down on it, the record player goes off. It didn't go off. But that's life. Yeah, so it's okay. And now, see, 78s. Hand me down from my sister and my parents. My parents would hand me down the things that would make my life, They gave me a Lawrence Welk record. I really loved that. It was Lawrence Welk doing the Mary Poppins. Then when they would give me the hand-me-downs of beautiful music. jump to the jumping jive to the gentle. Yeah, I learned all these songs. I learned all these songs. It's so great. It's so wonderful. Then my sisters would hand me down their records. And then I kind of fell in a little trap. I was a kid. I didn't care. I just played records over and over and over again. Then we'd go to yard sales and pick up different records just for fun. Oh yeah, those are days. And then, like I said, physical and what was that one? Oh, Sentimental You. Sentimental You, I miss you just the way you are. Sentimental You. Why did I like that song? It's because this girl I had a crush on liked that song. Shirley MacLaine. And then, another song this girl I had a crush on liked was Islands in the Stream. Sorry about that one, too. That's a good song, too. And, Joanna. No, I beat that. No, it's a lot of 45s. I had a lot of 45s. The saddest day of my life. I was a freshman in high school. Do you know what being a man? A freshman in high school? That is living freaking hell. Oh, I'll give you living freaking hell. I got a little declamped. I fell off my bed and I broke my record of Go Cubs Go. I broke my record of Go Cubs Go. And if anybody even out there know me, oh boy, then you really know how much I broke my freaking heart. '86 was a tough year. But a lot of great music. And then, in the world of music, I went to, where did I go to? Well, let's see, when I was a freshman in high school, I had really nothing because I was a freshman in high school. So I had to find another outlet. My outlet became professional wrestling. Why? Why the hell not? It took a while for me to figure out it was not real. But then I figured out it was just a TV show. And that was okay with me. Even though I did not like Hulk Hogan. No, I did not like Hulk Hogan. I thought he was the most fakest crap in the GD world. He was the most fakest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I love professional wrestling. And I love professional wrestling. And then there came out the wrestling album 2. And then I bought the wrestling album 1. First I bought the wrestling album 1. I bought the wrestling album 1. And then came out the same year as I bought the wrestling album 1, the wrestling album 2. So I thought, that's the coolest thing in the world. Wrestling and music, oh, what a great thing. Yeah. And then my whole world changed. Then there's this thing called, that was 1987. I was sitting in a side room on my uncle's and my aunt's room, and I was watching cable. See, I lived in the country. We didn't have cable. The only cable we had was in the garage, and when Mom turned the lights on and forgot to turn them off. That's all we had when it comes to cable. We lived in the country. There was no cable at all. So I was watching cable, and I turned to MTV, and I seen this girl. She's a blonde, and her name was Debbie Gibson. I'm like, Oh my God. This is the greatest thing in the freaking world. She's blonde, she can sing, and she's hot. That's where my world changed. By the time 1988 hit in the spring, I had Debbie Gibson and Tiffany posters all over my freaking wall. I had Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, Miss Elizabeth, and Alyssa Milano. And if anybody out there knows me, God help me. Yeah. And then things go change, you know. I listen to that. And then, you know, listen to pop music all the time. And then my year in, how much time we got? How much time we got? Oh, we got a lot of time. All right, now listen. You know, then listen to pop music. And then I decide to play football. Now, when I played football in 1985, it hit my brain and it made me go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I go back in 1988 thinking I can do this again. I'm not a very aggressive person. And I get my head hit several times. And I go back to where I was before as a calm person. Yeah, CTE. Yeah, see, I was the original idea of CTE because, you know, I hit my head, I became crazy. I hit my head again and I became kind of back to normal. So in 1989, I go to watch the musical. It's Bye Bye Birdie. I'm thinking, this is fun. This is cool, man. I want to do it. I was in the choir that year. I was in the choir because I was too stupid at the time to do anything prerequisite. So I said, fine, we'll let you do choir. Fine, we'll let you do choir. And I did choir. I watched Bye Bye Birdie and said, man, I want to do this. So the next year, they announced the musical as The Sound of Music. I was lucky because my parents, one of their hand-me-downs was The Sound of Music album. So I memorized every freaking song on the thing, even if it wasn't a guy singing. Now, I tried out for both Captain Von Trapp, and they said, man, you did really good with Captain Von Trapp. I said, yeah, but I really want Rolf. Rolf, I used to call him Rolf the Nazi boyfriend. So I went out, there was a bunch of freshmen, sophomores. I went there and said, I'll take care of you. And guess what? The teacher, who didn't think I had a damn chance of doing anything, she stood up and she started clapping. I had the part of Rolf. Now, the great thing about Rolf is that you only have 4 scenes, you only have to learn a handful of lines, and you got to catch a girl. So Jimbo here, he got the part. But June Matilda, I haven't seen that gal since 1990. She's not on Facebook, but yeah, Jimbo's the man. And then my musical thing kind of died out. I mean, there was nothing I could do after I did The Sound of Music and graduated. And then I found out karaoke. Now, when I turned 21, karaoke was down at the bar called the Greenbrier. Greenbrier is cool. Oh, I gotta pee. I gotta take a break.